Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel into this beautiful day outside. The energy that I am channeling is a simple one. It's for you guys, Pisces, feminine, masculine, cross watchers, anybody resonating with the sign. Take what resonates only, and note that the roles can be exchanged, Pisces, and anything you need to connect to my channel for personal bookings, for donations, or to become member, email, everything is all in the description box below. So welcome everyone. The energy around Pisces is simple, and I can feel it. A lot of you have become portals for really bad energies. It's like playing with something that you cannot control. With some of you it comes in the form of tarot cards, and even into this thing here you have to know what you're doing. Others push the game far. Myself, I do not practice anything else but this, so I'll tell you, I can see these boards. It's a problem. If I were you, I wouldn't even touch them. It's a particular energy, you know. Once this table or like board starts shaking, and this kind of spirits are not the one that you want to welcome onto you. And I can feel that energy. Somebody pushed it too far, went for too much knowledge or too much, I don't know, and it's backfiring onto them. And if not, you have to be mindful with that energy. You know the message here? Walk away from a possible like curse onto you, from possible spirits, you know, literally jumping onto you, trapping you. And if you think you can walk away from these kind of powers that I can channel, is because you don't know what they do to you. Most likely they will trap you. Somebody here is too curious, wanting to see too much. Yeah, it's the energy that you're going to regret for some of you. Can't walk away. You want to see, you want to experience things. It's like, you know, anything that goes, I want to be part of it. And Pisces can be like this. Somebody here is literally going to regret it. Yeah, it's the energy that I can feel, trying to see too much. And I can see it here. If I see the death card number 13, you'll see somebody even communicating with dead people. You have to know what you're doing. Be very clear, know the limits, and know exactly what you're doing when you're dealing with the spiritual world. Whether you like to watch readings, to pull cards, you know, pendulum, the whole thing, you have to know what you're doing. Be in your right mind. And protect yourself. Stand your ground against like certain energies. If you see it's too much, you have to stop it. This is the one we know. You know, it's like this thing here can appear as something that is really friendly. For some of you, like I'm doing something great, you know, communicating with these dead spirits or dead people or whatsoever it is wonderful. Tapping into my masculine's energy 24/7 is absolutely wonderful. Sometimes it'll appear as like, you know, a joke or a very good friend or a very friendly energy. This is when it will get you. End of the story. And Spirit is saying to me, you don't have to believe me. Myself, I'm not a hypocrite, but I know exactly what I'm doing and what I've gotten myself into. People of the world, yeah, they don't worship like I do. People of the world, most of them do not know of the power from these things that I'm talking about today. Pisces, you ought to know, because you're the real naive ones in the pack if you don't believe me, amongst these people. And into this Pisces energy, the problem is that you can channel anything. You can become a portal for literally anything you would like to. And I'm telling you, these kind of spirits, they know that about you. They will use that tendency about you, the fact that you're empathic, you know, use your weakness and your strength against you. All of it. You like to help people. I'm going to confuse you in the spirit or in the dream by making you help somebody. And you like to feel anything. You're so curious about things. You like to know and know more, always questioning things. Well, yeah, we're going to pull you into this world, but the problem is that we're going to trap you there too. It's the energy. And you would know, a lot of you listening to me, you're suffering from depression. Didn't I tell you? Spirit of the dead. Some of you have welcomed that energy onto your life. And again, lately my mouth always watery. Yes, that cup energy. I'm telling you, Pisces. Some of you, you evoked, you know, incanted like spirit of dead people, or played with it like, yeah, it's a game. You know, exactly into that cup energy I just described. If I were you, I would take it easy. And in here, you can be a King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You can be a Scorpio. We have Leo, definitely Pisces energy, and Sagittarius energy here. You have to know what kind of force is serving you, or more so, who is your master in this thing, because this thing that will tell you or guide you will be above you. So the real question is, what do you believe in? Because this world can be split into, is it the negative or the positive? And if I were you, I would test it out, like whatever it is that you're like hopping into. Some of you here, you love like the spiritual world and everything. It's like, if I could have somebody in the spiritual world and this thing, I would be the happiest person. Somebody thinks like this, exactly into the 10 of Cups. But you gotta look at the bigger picture. Are you happy today? Is this thing really bringing you something, or is it taking you down? And somebody here is just too impulsive, too quick about the energy. Is the truth. You know, Pisces, you hear the sirens, they're not afraid of anything. Like whatever you show them, you can initiate them. That's how they are. Crazy. And this year I can feel it here in energy. Some of these spirits, they will try to make you lose your mind. Like, who am I? What am I doing? What is this? Only card that's missing is number 15, the Devil. You can be duped into like an illusion, and like an elusive type of world that is not the spiritual world, and it can take over you physically, believe me. And it can play with your libido, most likely in the down, if you don't believe me. And it can toy with your emotions too, and it can block your life too. I can see all of it. This year somebody's prone to drinking, smoking too. Then you like the company of the spirits even more. Exactly. And some of you, you're not possessed by one person, you're possessed by many. And many of you listening to me, Pisces, you're under like demon possession right now. Believe it. And you know, I'm very happy most of you are believers, like you're looking for yourself, but you're always worried. You know why that is? Because you can feel this energy, believe me, in the flesh. Like, you know, I can feel something is wrong. I have to speak it out myself. I can see number 15, the Devil, and addictions here. We have Libra energy here too. And somebody's really naive, because in this year is some kind of portal that they're opening on themselves. And you can be a Queen of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius listening to me. What you don't know about this thing is that certain portals you're not supposed to open, and you literally just run to it, you know. Capricorn energy here too. Certain doors and situations and portals, I have to say, you open them up, you are going to regret it. It's not the world that you think of, or you know, that La La Land. It is not it. Is all I can tell you. Some of you, the damage is already done. This year, forgive me for being sassy. My email is underneath, because me, I can help you. That foolish energy. Anything goes, you know, like the people would warn you for nothing. And some of you, you see it ever since you touch that energy. You know, you cannot rest. You cannot rest. You can't sleep at night or anything. And you feel it now, like, I just need to be happy. I'm tired of this thing. And when you don't sleep, when you don't rest, when you're up at night, is when this thing is happy, it lives. You're a portal then. Hello. Number 15. the devil then. And it will make you an addict to drinking, smoking, all of these things. I can feel it. This here is the beauty of Pisces. You know why they like all these things? Because they want to be able to heal people into that empathic, energy. But the truth is, you have to heal yourself in this year, most likely. You're being duped, if you're listening to me, by some kind of spirit or some kind of thing that you do spiritually. And some of you, this thing it seems so sweet, Just catch it. You have to know of your source, and I can say it. Believe it, love. Like, the way it's falling is making me pause. Like, is this me? Absolutely not. Myself, I know my source, but you gotta be careful. All I can see, that empath and narcissistic paradigm, this thing, it knows you. It can be disguised in the form that pleases you. I can see it here. Anything you like, that's how it will be like. Just to be like, converse with the dead and all these things. Like, let's do rituals and all of these things. Is madness, is all I can tell you. And most likely you see that energy is really bad. You're being duped. You're gaining nothing from this here. And if I were you, I would move on from a thing or two. But the craziest part is the moment you try to run away, it will follow you. And some of you, is simple. Your portals, I can see it, like into that Pisces energy too. If you know how bad the spirits are to you. But the problem is that you get excited over them. I will wait for a sign from you. You're seeking this thing, even into that Fool card, like, wow, there's a world on the other side I want to know. But the problem is that finding out the truth can crush you if you don't believe me. Into these signs that you're waiting, if you cannot handle them, they will crush you. If the energy is too much for you, it will crush you. If it's a negative entity, it will crush you. If it's the devil now, it's beyond crushing you. You have to know what you're doing. Exactly. I knew exactly what I was doing. Oh, that's the difference between me and you. Into this one here. My life is not as together as it seems. You feel it, like, what's going on with my life? To the point you feel it, like, I wish, literally, I have to just read it here. I wish things were different, like, this here is not my life. Some of you, these spirits or demons, they got you in a loop, always talking about the same thing, or always, like, I don't know how to explain this, like, not growing. There's no change. It's always the same thing. And somebody here, you replay this over and over again. This year is the contrary. It's the opposite. You bury yourself in working with this, like, spiritual world, being busy with it, but doing something for yourself now you will not do, even into that Fool energy. Is because you're attracted to this thing that is so attracted to you, and it knows your nature too, Pisces. Like, it is really easy to possess you because you are the channeler. You love channeling. Is what it is. You have to stop doing that now and stay focused now and invoke this thing to now go. If you can feel it, focus on commanding it to leave you. If you can feel it like this, you're Pisces, you can. And you have to do that with persistence if you don't believe me. Because you can feel so much, dear Pisces. Because it is your strength, dear Pisces. Can you at least choose peace in the things that you decide to feel? Is my advice to you. You can have a heart, you can feel, you can be in the spiritual, but be very mindful of what it is you do. and rebuke these demons if you don't believe me. Into this very card here is my favorite one from the deck. You would understand. So yeah, I hope that you have enjoyed the reading. To be continued, absolutely, Pisces. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Take care of yourself, protect yourself against this evil energy, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.